Very pock.
Yo, how is everybody? We're back. Uh, let's see what happens today. Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing okay. A little scatterbrained today, but not too bad. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday, Gav. Happy birthday. Are you doing anything special now? You're like hanging out with the family today, right? I hope you have a great day. A new game of Tales of Iron. I don't think I'm familiar with that franchise. Hmm. I like the art style. Very cool. Hmm. No D&D today? Okay. Aha. In the Discord? Yeah, I think I saw that. Neat. Did you enjoy the first one? I like the animations. This is cool. It took them 3 years to make a second one? I mean, there's a lot here. There's a lot here. Dang. Yeah, they got some monsters in there, and they got some bosses. Seems neat. Still need to play the first one? Cool, cool, cool. Did you watch someone that played it? How'd you hear about it? Oh, fingers crossed it does well. Seems cool. Like they put a lot of love into that. Hmm. Thinking about doing a store, and I'm also thinking about spreading things out. These guys, can we? I don't have any center tilt. Hmm. I have to admit that these guys are a bit weird. And then can I center lean? Not quite. Might be good to put like a normal lean or something. D&D today, you didn't want to do your presents today. Did on Sunday. Carry gifts then. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, because you were playing with your analog pocket, right? Neat. What's the first game you played on your analog pocket? Hmm. I kind of like that. I feel like this used to work so well. What happened? Why is it not affecting the first one? That seems weird to me. Hell, it's been a full-time week of The Simpsons and you can't take it anymore? Uh, yeah, I gave up on The Simpsons like decades ago. Can't do it. But I'm just doing assembly. Yeah, I've kind of had that up. It's interesting. It's like a thing. Cool world. Have you ever done any assembly? There are some things that are kind of cool to do, like optimizing things here or there, just like testing between a couple different ways of writing something. Just trying to go for less instructions, you know? Mm. Kind of cool. It's probably enough, right? Maybe something like that. Okay, wait. I have a list. I don't know if I like any of it, but I'm like forcing myself to try to make lists of what I would change. There was one other mushroom house I wanted to make. Assembly was for when CPUs had hand cranks. But like, you can very easily tell if one line of code is better than writing another line of code or a couple, like a chunk. Getting the same thing done with different chunks of code by just putting it through and seeing how much assembly they would generate. Just like in a bubble, in a vacuum. It's kind of cool. I want to get it wherever I can. And if I can be more discriminant in my loop hating, then I want to do it. You know? Like for each, I feel like it's never actually cheaper. But it all that kind of depends on how it's getting the list to iterate through. You know what I mean? But yeah, in general, I can just write out, be like, I don't like writing that. I think it's less efficient. Because I'd rather write things more simply than using like the newer versions of language, making people that write Python more comfortable in my C-type language. Get out of here, you know? I'll take any piece of ammunition to tell these people they're fools. He says while writing C#. True. Very true. I mean, yeah, C# breaks down to assembly, and you can find out what it's going to compile as, and then less lines the better. It's good. But yeah, justifying the things you do, always a plus. Okay. It's been higher. Take this guy and all of its bits. You. So technically, I only need to do the Bezier. But I have to select all of this. I don't know where I'm going to put this. I might move everything out so it's more spaced out. And then maybe we'll even animate the camera. We have a lot of content, and either we cram it all into one scene or we spread it out and have better composition, which is not my strong suit. But maybe it's something I should practice. JavaScript compiles down to assembly. So you're a geek as well. You can be a geek. You can be a geek. And do you have anything that like sticks in your craw? Like a way that people do things and you're like, that's lazy and I know it's expensive and now I need to prove it. Anything at all? Because yeah, maybe I have some hang-ups. This, yeah, and it's cheaper to move around. I don't know. I want to be able to see this, so I was thinking about maybe moving some stuff out of the way so this could be there, and then maybe you can see through it. I want to cut some holes in the base, and then put some awnings. Okay, hollow shroom. Yeah, we'll try putting this into. People clinging to OOP. I mean, isn't it extremely inconvenient to do some things in a functional way? Anything at all? It's got to be a something. Oh, this might turn out weird. Booleaning does some weird stuff to the UVs. I want to put you in here. Separate geometry. Base. Why are you like this? I think that be that way. But where is it? Hello? Give me a viewer. Aspect oriented all the way. But functional in the dust last decade? What's the difference? Okay, now I know nothing. You have to actually teach me. Edify me, please. Why would you be over there? Jerk. How about this? Position. Boop. Okay. Oh, but then why are you here? Yeah, like that. Good. Dish. Oh man, do I wish they were joined. Actually, wait. Is there a way? Here. Okay, better, mostly better holes. Oops. This is door radius. Just gonna have to make it longer or something. Excuse me, I'm dying. Don't mind me. It's kind of cute. Throw a little dad on there. Why don't you go all the way through anymore? Why does it have so many problems? You write function, but before the function gets executed, you execute some code, and after the execution of the function, you execute some more code. Wait, what? Just has a pre and post for every function? You do that based on the signature of the function with generics in contracts. That does sound exceptionally evil. Okay, interesting. Man, I'd like to see your code sometime. I'm sure it would blow my mind. Or it'd be very sensical, you know? What about the railing radius? Wait, really? Why do I feel like this is missing so much? See, can you write a game in what are we calling this? Aspect oriented? Can you make a game in aspect oriented? Wait, is there an inner taper that we can deal with on the hollow shroom? Wait, why aren't you tapering? Oh, it's that one. Okay, so it's also gonna need stairs up to it. And then we're working in empty 002. This is just lights. Hmm. Basically, you inject code, pre-validate, initialize stuff, and post to clean up, and dereference. Oh, okay. You can also log stuff. Your function code becomes almost childlike. But it seems like you write 4 times the number of functions? 3 times the number of functions? Okay. One of the grass fences will do, I think. Oh, we can put little bent ones. Why not?
Okay, take a deep breath, and think of England.
Just waiting for it.
Mama, name and I'm name and I'm and I'm and I'm and I'm and I'm name and I'm name and I'm and I'm and I'm name and I'm and I'm dot ma dot nama dot nana dot tiati arti 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 atra dot a 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 dot memo ho ha ho ha ho ho ha clock 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 clock.
How is this? What? What? Okay, you know, I do have a thing where I don't want to write more code than I feel like I need to write. I feel like that's what you'd force me into with your aspects. Kind of like that there. No, but you, why? Why? No. Maybe we just need that. This haunts me. Okay, I don't have a ton of confidence we can get the 4 lined up. But if we make them bigger... The radius in, make them longer. Okay, then it just needs stairs and supports. And 23. Yeah. So is it just JavaScript? What language do you write your aspect-based, aspect-oriented? I feel like I'm asking a lot of this right now. Is there a factor where we can get this to work? Oh, or do we rotate it so it just kind of sinks into the mushroom? They don't line up and it drives me crazy. Okay, factor down? Kinda. But you can assign the aspects to functions through attributes. What's an attribute in this context? Yeah, honestly, I was thinking about this being much bigger. Not that one. This guy. There you go. It's kind of like it grew out of it, right? Am I phoning it? Should this just be on the base? But then you stretch away from this. No, please. Okay, you know what? Now if they're long enough, they can't not support something. Okay, there's some nice inviting stairs, and this won't feel like a creepy jail. It'll be wonderful. Right? Wonderful. kind of stairs? House stairs? These are ugly stairs. We need to make a new pair of stairs. Just ones that are, oh wait, we have a wider one, but first off, they don't look great and they're animated, which I might animate here too, which wouldn't line up with where we need them to be, so we're gonna ignore that. These stairs are tricky. C# has it, Python with function attributes, C, C++ macros. Okay, wait. C# attributes. You know what? I might just be in Mushroom Land right now. You might just need to give me a second. Okay. So like the brackets on top of, yeah, okay. That's not incredibly cringe. Definitely not. I definitely don't complain about having stupid jewelry over your functions all the time. Nope, that's not me. Doesn't sound like me at all. Aspect is, as of now, a fad. There's a new paradigm in town. PvP. What is PvP? Pretentious butt programming. Right? It's definitely got to be. I'll refuse no substitutions. Or I will refuse all substitutions? Words. And having an offset pivot is so cringe. Prompt-based programming. Aspects? You accept what code the AI gives you? Yep, definitely. The brain rot programming. Gotcha. The I don't know how to program and I never will at this rate. Yep, gotcha. Absolutely. We need new stairs. All right, house stairs. You're going to change. You're going to be different. All right, now we have a house stairs 1. Do I just need to move it closer to the stair? And then align it like this? Oh, that's just a little cringe. Very, very questionable. Oh, can you stop being global? Can you be like local or something? There we go. Help me understand the actual angle that I'm rotating things to. Appreciate it. Okay, now we drop this and we try. Saying this house stairs a 1. Aha, they work. I think. Radius out. Height up. And then when it rotates, where do you rotate around? Yes, excellent. Okay, that kind of works. I'll take it. I almost wish I made something that like raycasts back in and tries to place it on the, but I bet that would have its own issues. Like that, and then we just push it down. Cool, then we either need to do like shingles to show it's a shop or like neon sign, mushroom style. Well, Crowgy, what kind of code has the AI been giving you? Has the AI been good to you recently? What happened here? It was so close. Well, I guess that one's bad too. Wait, what? That changed some stuff? One doesn't move. Should we make it move? I feel like if we make it move, it's eligible to be a huge drag. Huge drag on the scene. Okay, one here. Let's try the curve wiggler because I think we can turn that off. Oh, that's expensive. Oh, look at how much of it breaks. Yeah, this guy would need to be way more designed to flex. There's a bool in there. I wonder if the bool's what's really killing it. Because the rest of this isn't usually tacking on too much. No, actually. Weird. I was still thinking about making it wider. Zilch, nada, none. Kine? Rhine? AI has gaslit you? I mean, it gaslights everybody. Right? It's the impression I had. This is saying it's always expensive. Why are you always expensive? You're not expensive. You're not expensive. Mushroom Valley, you got a little something going on. 2, you're not the worst. Spiral stairs. How much heavy lifting? You currently. Oh, I almost don't even want to look at it. Okay, spiral stairs is a bit expensive. We could probably cheapen that. Or turn it off. No. Is it you? Oh, I bet it's this guy. Oh, it's so expensive. It's ridiculous. Okay, so wait, if that's where we move it, can we instance? Is this a secret? Geometry to instance. Do you do a thing? Or is this just where you would have to bake it? I really wanted to have this cool mushroom top. No, it is still seemingly expensive. Yeah, I don't know that bake does very much. Cool. So when you, Kroji, when you're doing aspect-oriented stuff, is that mostly website? Kind of examples of projects have you done with said aspect-oriented programming pattern? How do? Is your geometric art that way? So it's just 7. Boolean's not terrible. Is there anything that I can click that just makes it cheaper? Like hole tolerant? seemingly halved the cost. I'll take it. Is all that what's functioning in here? You. It's all you. That's interesting. But how much cheaper? God, what a mess. Wait, where is my output? Yep. 99. It's still so expensive. $45.40. And squared. You didn't want to, but you were RPing a Rust coder? Okay. What did your RPing experiments conclude? Perfect. Okay. Kinda cool, actually. Kinda cool. And so much cheaper. Probably not cheap enough, but it's kind of something. That's not doing the capital. Oh wait, or is it doing it in this direction? It's like not doing capital. Why? Aspect-oriented jumped into the limelight in the 2010s. Got integrated as a good idea into a lot of programming with attributes on classes and functions and become middle of the road in coding. It sounds about right. It's kind of why I don't touch any of the new stuff, because it all feels trendy. It's so trendy. I mean, some of it's handy to write things fast, but a lot of the things that you write quickly with the new trendy code is not more performant. The caveat to that being like using var, but I absolutely despise using var in a typed language. Get it, but I don't want to do it. It makes my skin crawl. Sorry. Trace this guy upside down. Very weird. It'd be cool to have 4 staircases, but I feel like it'll also be too much. That's why you only use const. I should look into const. And let. Yep, nope. Strongly typed for me. No offense, you do you. But that's not me, Chief. Hmm. I almost want to have a curve wiggler that has the top and the bottom at different frequencies. I mean, we could do it right now, right here. Let's see, we need a this, and we need a this. And all that's unique. And the multiply is the amplitude, so we need all of this. Other freak. Fine. It'll be fine. And then offset. And I feel like a fossil sometimes. I don't use var. I don't use link. As much as I can avoid using link. I know you're like, odd, but danger. How do you... You know what? I get by.
I don't understand typed. Isn't it the age of inference?
But it's gross. It's disgusting. It like literally causes me more mental work to go through my code being like, what the hell is this stupid var thing supposed to be right now? And what do I have access to? It's like going to Python. Python legitimately takes me longer to do things because I have to figure out what a variable is. You can't just jump into the middle of code. And therefore, it takes more mental processing stack. It's dumb. It's dumb. I get that it makes sense here and there, and I get that, like, not having to do type conversion makes things cheaper. But, like, who cares? That's the one place that I'm like, you know what? I will be the pig writing the code that takes slightly longer because I like to write it that way. But I cut out link, which is, I see people putting that shit everywhere, and it is the most expensive stuff you can be doing instead of just like actually writing out the loops yourself. Is almost always cheaper to pull out what data you need. Like, just saying. So trades. But no, typed like clearly conveys what something is. Like your code doesn't even know what your code does until it fully compiles and figures out what a var is supposed to be. It makes my hair stand on end. Maybe I'm a control freak. Maybe that's a thing. Actually, I don't think it's a control thing. I don't think it's a control thing. I think it is just like ease of reading code. As long as it doesn't cost too much. Okay, so I think we do that, and then we can drop this switch. Never liked it anyway. Because now I can just say that this has, oh, we could do like half frequency. Oh yeah, look at that sway. Now it's dancing. Okay, it's kind of cool. We're almost there. Wish this could be cheaper. It's like it's a mushroom, right? So wait, can you technically see right through? No, you can't because taper? Something seems to be going on with the, oh, no, it's the veil. The veil doesn't have a hole in it. Boom, now we can see right in through the roof to the outside? Question mark? Okay, we might need to do some slight scale adjustments if we wanted that to be the case. Lights, I want to make it big. Oh. No wonder this project has ballooned. In Python and TypeScript, you have type annotations. I don't love annotations. Like, they can be useful. They always take a while to generate in Visual Studio. Like when I'm looking at references, how many references to this function are there in the project? It always takes a second, and I assume the type is going to take a second. It also hasn't been there by default. Maybe it is now, but like, it's partially IDE's fault that Microsoft puts out really terrible IDEs regularly with very tiny incremental updates instead of just having one, like Visual Studio, instead of Visual Studio 2017, 2018, 2019, like every freaking year. And I'm not updating that every year. It's garbage. Their program's garbage and it does not deserve that much attention from me. So like, I don't know, that's where I'm at. I do what's convenient because updating to these trendy things is kind of like a bullshit waste of time for me. Or it feels that way. Especially when it just makes the IDE take longer to do like everything. Heidi's already have some very serious issues. Not always keeping up with what I'm typing. And then if they're responsible for compiling, are they responsible for compiling? Or is that Unity? Either way, it's too damn expensive. Offset. I don't get why start size 1 isn't affecting the top. Because we need to do the same thing for the... Is this going to work? Is it just fighting itself all the time now? Like this, we're always kind of bending inward.
Sometimes I think I come here to experience that there is someone that is more of a curmudgeon than I am.
I mean, that might be true. That might be true. I mean, at the end of the day, don't you just want to like have an idea, start up your environment, type it out, and see how it works? That's me. I don't want to have to update my ideology. Like, I learned the basics. I know how to math. I know how to do programming. I know how to do the variables. I can declare and initialize variables. I can declare and define my functions. I can call functions. You don't need that much more. Maybe a dictionary, a delegate, an action, which a delegate and action are similar. They're just like, you don't want to make a delegate for every single time you need an action, so action. But it's simple, right? It's at this moment that I finally understand all these people that like traditional art with their clay and their like wooden tool that's like 1,000,000 years old. And I'm like, but it's expensive to keep buying clay. But you know what? Buying clay on the regular, probably easier than dealing with ZBrush or 3D Code or whatever weird UI. I kind of get it. You just want to do the thing. And who doesn't want to do the thing? Okay, so I was thinking big. Can we make big? A little less big. Might have to tweak the curve itself a little bit. The radius big. Ooh. We kind of deal with that. Oh, good. Good. All positive so far. Sounds a little bit tougher. Stairs, just more radius, right? I think the bigger this is, the more expensive it is. Oh wait, do we do like a... We don't have taper exposed. Never mind, let's ignore the taper for now.
Now
Yo,
announcing the
icon.
arrival of D-Spell, Holy Emperor of the Mushroom Kingdom. Long live the mycelium throne.
We need new jobs? I can agree with that. Do you have a new job for me, Icon? I'll take it. Anyway, how are you today? Also, hello Dis. How are you? Thank you for announcing your arrival. I always want to be prepared for that event. Now I feel like I'm, prepared. Do we have to make... If you lived here, what would you be? Because obviously you didn't build this. So in the alternate reality that you build stuff, like towns out of fungi, what are you? That makes sense, right? Good question. Yo, what? That doesn't even do... Uh-huh. Like, kinda? Is that cool? I can't quite tell. Kind of needs to be taller. I don't know if this does anything. It does not. Man, this is almost a good idea. Laughing at the news all day, everyone crapping themselves over DeepSeek. Yeah, me too. Me too. As a vocal opponent of AI, I find this very amusing. Is that Max Voronoi? That makes me feel like we're not being efficient with our point checking. Because we have too many points bundled up in the center. If we are doing this radially. Okay, this whole cap could be done differently. I'm going to make a note of that. So Icon, is that what the news is today? Is that what you're talking about on the podcast? Or do you have another juicier topic?
D-Spell's aura is not a mere emanation, it is an infection. A miasma of iridescent spores clings to him, swirling in hypnotic patterns that blur the line between beauty and decay. To breathe near him is to taste copper and loam. His presence warps reality, Flowers wilt and regrow in seconds, their petals now veined with black. Sunlight fractures into sickly greens and purples, casting the kingdom in the pallor of a dying star. This is no mere magic. It is the rot. A primordial force older than.
This I have to ask. It's a requirement in this day and age. Did you get AI to write that for you? You have crazy topics? Leaving politics alone? Showtime has moved to Wednesday. Oh, excellent. Very good. I don't think that made a huge difference to me, though. They're both equally good, bad. But everyone should adjust their calendars, obviously. Podcast happening on Wednesday now. Okay. I am kind of assuming this isn't going to take forever, but it's already 3:30. Yeah, too late. Too late. Already wasted the whole day on everything. On nothing? Yeah. Wait, math. They need to get smaller as they go in. Obviously, DeepSeek. Yep. Boy scolded for not doing homework. Reports his father for drug use. Yo, that's good. That's a good one. I like it. And especially in this day and age, was the father paying for ChatGPT? If not, it's totally his fault. There's something that should be doing your child's homework for you anyway, in this day and age. You create the software to cheat, you can only expect cheaters. You have to have a faucet in your home with an unlimited supply of one edible liquid. What beverage would you choose? The first thing that comes to... Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Do I go for the more expensive one or do I go for the classy one? I think I'd either want to go for ginger ale or eggnog. Obviously, this unlimited supply would never go bad, right? So I could choose a seasonal beverage. It has to be edible. Saffron water. That count? Can it have things to spend it in it? Does you're a genie lawyer? Excellent. Do you grant wishes? I feel like that could backfire. Maybe that's bad actually. And sure, pattern size. Just how do we divide? So every iteration. So wait, where's the distance multiplier? Wait a second, but this is a grid that's being polarized. That does make things more complicated. So I mean, one axis should be changed by the other. That's just half. We would need to multiply again by whatever iteration we're on. Unless the secret is... do we have power? Power. Like this times this. We'll figure it out. Edible gold flake, that's a good one. Michigan rapper Sue's Lyft saying driver told her she was too big to fit. Yeah, that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. Does seem like there should be some sort of situation where if you are just a larger rider, you should have free access to like Uber XL or whatever, just like one of the larger vehicle services. So is this now expensive or cheap? Kind of expensive, but cheaper. Interesting. It is exactly what it's supposed to do. I feel like it was supposed to bring the size in. I guess it's probably just getting so small so quickly now. What? Okay. Let's make this small. And then make this big. I think that's the key. So I'm going to expose this. It's extremely dangerous. Okay, now how expensive is that? It's stupidly expensive. Yo, it's not too bad. It can move. Success. It's cheaper. You almost forgot to check in on me today. You've been so busy. What are you busy with this? Israeli couple tried to sue a driver for having a free Palestine bumper sticker, saying they felt unsafe, but Lyft sided with the driver because they took the ride anyway, and their driver was normal. It sounds good. Good guy job. At 1.2. That gets us a cool raggedy one, and it's still kind of cheap. Just don't like where we have this. Makes me want to put in the other thing we have that does assign to form. Trying to get a new job? Cool. What field? Why does this still feel so small? Or short? It could be higher. Sampling at 0 or at 1, so it should be at max. Do I need to just give it an offset? No, I think I need to rotate vector. And that's already aligning. This is an add to the position, I think. Good. Storefront's almost up. It's a little bit sharp. Marketing? You're tired? You're washed up? I feel like you should start marketing yourself better. Some really weird job posts out there. Ooh, what's the weirdest? Give us some good examples. This dude runs an agency for painters, like house painters. Okay, I used to know someone that's house painted. Neat. But he markets himself like he's trying to be the next Andrew Tate, really. Ew, why? Did you know you could always not? That's like an option. Okay, now that's a slight issue. Just adjust the curve a bit. Oh, is the top gonna swirl? I don't know if I like that. It does indeed swirl. Do I want to click that disk? Do I want to give this guy metrics? Okay, so this is new storefront. How would you market on this? What kind of signage do we do? Maybe more fins? Yo, fins made it kind of expensive. Less fins. What about less fins? Not that notable. Okay, 88 fins it is. How did that make it so much slower? And I do not understand this sometimes. Oh no, you know what? There must be a perfect number because it's probably a mutable array, right? So there's probably a perfect number that fills the array before overflowing to the next increment and then having empty space left over, right? Joe wants to date newsflash. Not gonna make Tate happen? Yeah, right. Raw Edgewood plank sign. Okay, what do we call it though? One in the side of a hill. I think we could do that. This one could in theory be in the side of a hill. I'm just having a slight issue with not being able to move the terrain around too much. And I don't think we figured this one out either. Is it possible to dupe this one? Come on, move over. Oh, we should take this off. It's expensive. Okay, now is there literally any way to get this to fit? -9 divided by 6.9? -1.2? Well, you don't line up, but maybe you're close. Oh, pizza or sushi? Oh, I'd love some pizza. Yo, Toki, how you doing? I remember there was a time where Toki would measure all monetary values in Domino's 5 for 5 pizzas. Has a wiser man ever walked the earth? Doing good? Excellent. Good to hear. How did the first test go? This is maddening. It's like so close. Someday, maybe. Good, very functional, excellent. Those Domino's pizzas ain't what they used to be? No, they're also way more expensive now, right? They have the emergency pizza deal, but it's like, that has to expire soon, because once you've had your emergency pizza, it's gone forever. Man, those were the good days. All right. This is like a million so far. But when we find the magic number that makes it just fit right into place, it's going to be the most satisfying thing ever. Should I just make the terrain bigger? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. My only fear with redoing the terrain is having to find something that kind of matches up again, or replacing all the houses. Gotta get those bottoms in the ground. They don't line up, it just, the whole thing looks bad. This is like impossible. How did I do it the other times? That was magical. Okay, and I kind of hate that. We're using a plane when we're subdividing it. I have a better idea, I think. So duplicate it. Sure. Okay. This one. Like, add the original isn't the worst idea, but you also have to, like... What I'm missing? Multiply the location by the scale. Do we? Or do we multiply the position of each point by the scale? Okay, and then it needs an offset. That is a much more interesting terrain, I have to say. Your NAF? Functional pizza? All you have is Italian chicken and vegetables and rice. So, you pound the rice to make a rice flour. You don't have an egg? I think you need an egg for the dough. You're so close. So the other thing that I'm going to spontaneously do, we're going to cut this, and I think we cut this. And instead we go with a grid, which I always forget exists. Because I'm brilliant like that. And then level becomes vertices. And is size always 1 by 1? I'll have to figure that out. Get huge, please. Be like 20? 20 by 20? Maybe I've been dumb the whole time. What if we're adding in the wrong place? And that was the whole issue. We just need an offset from our location, maybe? I'm intrigued. If that's 1 by 1, and then we have this for the scale. Turn all of these off. Maybe that's throwing things off. Friend in New Zealand shared pictures of Domino's buttered chicken pizza. Looks so fire. I didn't know that existed. I want that right now. That's not okay. How can he get away with that? Did he send you any? I guess the only real thing a friend would do would set up a franchise near your house and offer this specific treat, because it would just never survive shipping, right? Like general and Discord checking. Oh, what? Cheeseburger looks pretty good. Indian chicken tikka. Okay, okay. Yeah, the butter chicken looks great. Those do look really good. I'd probably still get a buffalo chicken most of the time, but I'd have to at least try them. Part of me is like, I like a buttered chicken, but do I want a buttered chicken pizza? If I'm actually trying to think about it, do I want buttered chicken pizza? I don't know that I do. I want them both separate. I mean, I can try. For you, Dis, I'll try. Right, so you're the same. Wouldn't you need to be? Should be either 10 or 20, right? Still seems off. Wait, is that it? Did I do? I could see that being a roughly overlapping shape. And now if you get over to here, we do not quite line up. Or is it the other way? No. Why is this so stupidly hard? How much does the noise texture scale have to do with it? Literally everything? Okay. Okay. Do we just multiply? Oh, which part do we multiply by what? Like, I know we want the scale of the noise now. integrated, but is that just on everything? Why do you not line up? Am I crazy? Did these not act? They look like they lined up. And again, if they're close but not perfect, that could do it. Okay, so that lines up. Now what if we have all of their scale? Oh, positive dominoes now? Kind of like their subs, actually. Greasy goodness calls to you? Yeah, there's something about really greasy food. Wait, is this working now? Seems kinda like it's working. Gotta figure out what the actual number should be. It used to be 0.23. Okay, now if I move all of these together, very cool. Excellent, exactly what we needed. You've been eating way too healthy? Yeah, my wife cooks reasonably healthy food. I don't complain. Try not to complain. It's good because I probably wouldn't on my own. Cool. Now it can be as big as we need it to be. Script, my wife has been messaged. Fair. Fair. I mean, her food tastes good. My only complaint, and she hears it, is cucumbers. They're the weirdest tasting thing. I don't like hate them. They're not like cilantro. But they're weird. I wonder if they properly pair with anything. That's not like a HelloFresh meal. Okay. Do these all adjust the same at the same time? They do not. That's the bummer. Okay, whatever. We should be able to just drop this in place. And then search around for a similar noise effect to what we had before. So drop down a little bit. So if we do it on this one, we should be able to match them all together. Cucumbers are only good raw, sliced with onions, like a salad, and in Chinese food. I like Chinese food, but yeah, salad, I don't touch the stuff. Stuff's gross. Crouch, you trying to poison me? You know, you have to want to eat food. They say the lowest quality of life are the people that don't have taste buds, or like they don't have a sense of taste. Just saying. Just saying. It's tricky. I just want my floor back. Do we bite the bullet? Oh, and then we have a height change too.
No salads, no vegetables? That explains the constant anger at Blender and a lot of the other hot takes.
Where did you get your doctorate in nutritionalism? Tell me about this diagnosis. Where does vegetable make you like completely what's the word? Docile? Easily submissible for Blender to take over your mind? Sorry, I'm having a hard time continuing this this line. But you know what? It's there. Huh? Show me the facts. I don't believe it. Vegetables, people that eat vegetables can be just as angry at Blender. And I hope this works. Finding the right terrain sucks a lot. It doesn't even raise up. I don't even like it as much. What did I have? I'd believe those. Nope. Nope.
You need them for the fibers. You probably poop only once a month.
Listen, I eat my oatmeal in the morning. It's fine. I'm fine. Definitely not an issue. Man, do I commit to this? This feels like a lot. You, what happened to you? Oh, this used to be like 60. Now everything's sunk under our new stupid terrain. Let's see, they don't all need paths. How did I even set their materials? I guess I need to set materials now because they're ditching the original stuff.
What about cucumbers with sesame oil and rice vinegar?
I don't know if I've ever tried it. Trying to think. I used to hate tomatoes, and I still generally don't like tomatoes. I do like ketchup, and I do like tomato-based things, but just like a raw tomato is not my thing. And then even when they're like cooked and not processed into something else, not great. But then the wife found this recipe that uses balsamic vinegar on tomatoes, and all of a sudden they're like candy. Amazing. I need life hacks for vegetables, is what I'm trying to tell you. Maybe sesame oil and rice vinegar? It could be attempted. Ground material. I could do something stupid like try to conform the new mesh to the old mesh. So that way I don't have to deal with figuring out which one I like or finding a new plot of terrain that works better. I wish I could just affect all of them at once though. Balsamic glaze is so good. Yeah, I didn't try it until later in life. Hack unlocked. Can I group these to... I wish I could group them just to like an empty. I don't love cluttering everything with collections. Gave you nicknames. We'll go with that. Okay, one more attempt to see if I can get kind of close. What's this offset? Oh, hello, get out of there. Man, why is Blender so slow and sticky? I copied it, just get out of there now, please. This is frustrating. Okay, copied, please let go. Really not an offset? What was I thinking? I don't want that. I want just a regular math, I think. And I think I want Asian style meatballs now. But I don't think we have beef. I think I can only have chicken based meals. I'm not about to start complaining about chicken. Not this guy. Chicken is like the one thing that I probably could live on forever. Okay, amplitude. Taking forever. Just trying to click between objects and it's punishing me. You don't look like that at all. Like, not quite. Does the vector also need to be multiplied by the same scale? Nope. I might have went the opposite way. Nope. All right. I don't know if there's any way to properly get this to match the other one. Maybe there is. I'm just I'm so far past it now. I'm over it. It's dumb. Okay, failed match. Who cares? Screw that. And so, Dis, what are you gonna do for food? I feel dumb and lazy because I really don't want to remove everything again. Then why does every program have to have the tiniest scroll bar ever? Who designed this crap? Okay. H, lots of air. I feel that. Which was easier? I know what you mean. So many options. Need something back here. And I was also wondering about, so I wanted it to be dark. Like we get kind of close to dark if we have the fog on. Not like actually dark, like dim. But like less whimsical. Kind of maybe we either light the fog right, or I kind of want to do just like lean into whimsical and go for a heavy metal background. Can I put this on screen? Images. These gonna be safe for work? Yeah, why don't they have any pictures of the movie? Okay, whatever. Go watch Heavy Metal. It's a great movie. Okay, Heavy Metal. I should type that movie. Yeah, still a lack of content. Or maybe I should instead be saying the South Park parody of Heavy Metal, which is maybe some of the best episodes. They're up there. Why am I not on ArtStation? I was considering it, and then Epic bought it, and I was like, huh, here's another reason to make a stance. Yeah, whenever I can be lazy with advertising myself, I tend to do. I wouldn't advise it for anybody else. But, you know, if you want to be that hermit that no one's heard of, that does incredible stuff, you gotta hide somehow. _11. Boom. Boom. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Hit me like a ton of bricks. I was thinking instead of actually having a water feature, we could have something that feels like a water feature, but is distinctly mushroom. We looked at all the top platforms. Get on ArtStation. I'm on Kara, but I haven't generated enough stuff. I was posting, congrats on Word of the Day. I was posting on Insta for a while until Insta got terrible, and yeah. CG Trader is dead. Dead. That's sad. They have a decent hiring platform? Yeah, maybe that is my next move. I just hate Epic so much. I think Epic is just a cancer growing in the games industry. Okay, the water feature. I don't know where to do the water feature. Also, it's going to be weird. It's going to be a weird feature. I'm trying to think of how we're going to do it. Because we have options. We have like very legitimate options that get us very close to what we need already. Yeah, we'll work on it out here, I guess. And then I think we do a bunch of veils, actually. Let's do an empty.
If you would add all the hills danger would die on. Olympus Mons, on Mars, the largest known volcano in the solar system, wouldn't fit in it.
Wait, the hill I would die on? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But yeah, maybe. I don't know. When do you start sacrificing your scruples and your morals and your values? When do you throw those out? I never learned that. Teach me. Teach me your ways of letting go. Okay, so in this, I am questioning putting a stock in. There's like a stock. A stock. And then just a few veils, right? And then from the veils, we're going to have spines coming down.
When do you let go? Almost immediately.
Back me into a corner. Good point. Almost immediately? Do you? Do you? I feel like I hyper focus. If I don't let go, I'm embracing. Very, very few things deserve neutrality. But you know what? That's just my insanity. You know what? You come here to seem less curmudgeonly, right? So I'm doing my job. Like this. I kind of want to get the scale to be bigger. Great, so that creates a veil, and then on that veil, do we have something that does spines? Why do we need a curve? How do you work? Up the density. Shouldn't have flat bottom. We should have some like randomized bottom. And then we just need a lot of these, like a bunch of these. Is it a height thing? Why do I feel dumb? Why does this have like a set thickness? Almost anything can be ignored? Yeah, I don't know if I have that willpower. There. I think that's better. And just like a ton, right? Once this project is done, you should do a forest fly-through, or like a series of renders from the ground level. Show it off properly. I don't disagree. I think of what else. I mean, I kind of legitimately want to take... I want to take a portion of today, if I still have time, or tomorrow, to actually break it down and try and build out how we would make it animate based off of something. With emphasis on post-processing? What do you mean post-processing? I'm gonna get it in camera. It's all gonna be perfect. You didn't like the wreath final because the door was so not grand? Like a southern porch storm door? True. That could have been better. I just didn't want to spend more time on it, honestly. I have other shots that I would use that don't have the door that I think are better. But there are parts of it that I like the doorbell, I think came out really good. Just need to do the vinyl siding better. Close up infinite background. I think I legit have that. Before we moved on, got a lot of cool wreath ones. It's like boom. Yeah, I guess I could render it again. Do I have any of it with the snow though? All right, well, you know what? It's taken under advisement. We'll definitely probably go back and render out the wreath again. Kind of wonder if we could somehow merge something with wreath. I still feel like it would be cool to have a background. Parmesan has gone to the dentist. It says 1,200 viewers. Wait, really? Oh, is that because he has not yet finished his assembly project? Because that makes sense. He made a promise. I expect to see some leet code medium done using assembly and no AI. I don't like this. It's like almost a thing, but it's also really not a thing. Shorter. Shorter will do it. This is where it would be good to have them growing off each other. Or maybe to have one a very spindly growth. Not spindly, saucerish growth. And then we do the spikes from that. He just forgot the appointment. But he's still going to come back and do the challenge, right? Otherwise, I should turn him off right now. Clickbait. Oh, let's try doing a couple more of these. See if something will magically click. Maybe. It's like it's almost the thing I want. Another hit to the FPS? No. He'll be back, it says. Uh-huh. Primate just replaced Grimy? I mean, I'm not sure if they had a real overlap. And also, I don't interact with Prime. Grimy's a different story. Grimy was worthy of my time and attention. Prime is, the audience is too big. Okay, that would move it to a better place where it properly fills out the space. It's kind of the best place for it. Unless we duped the whole thing. Got one over here. And bigger radius. More taper. Kind of cool. That's gonna need some lights though. And then just a light. That's like this. So they're kind of up. Just needs to move hair over. This is a way that it doesn't need to overlap. And then let's see what the fog does. And I really don't know how to finish this. Type to my, we have cavities? No, I bet there's a bunch of people typing that already, and I don't. He's kind of a nice guy. Like I don't wish bad things upon the Primogen. You know? But also he wouldn't see it, so what's the point? Are you known? I've seen Cryo type in his channel. Yep, I once saw the Cryogy typing into the channel of Prime. It happened. I was amazed. As amazed as you, I'm sure. Right, this guy in the back moves too much. He goes between blocking all the other things. Also, all the things in the back are moving kind of the same. I should figure it out. Grimy. I bet Grimy is flying way too close to the sun right now. You know what I mean? He's soaring. He's doing so well. Troop found. Whatever. It's a thing. It's a word. I typed it. All right. So on my list of things, furniture. I guess it's kind of a big topic. I don't know what kind of furniture, I don't know what it would look like. And I feel like it would just be expensive. But it might not be bad. We could maybe make this like a little cafe with an outdoor seating arrangement. Could be nice. New cap texture, new stem texture. A crinkly brain mushroom. I feel like those are so... Every time I've tried to do one of those in this scene, it gets very expensive. I don't think I actually want it. Floor clutter. Still being haunted by dirt. I have some ideas, but I don't know if I have any good ideas. You know what I mean? I don't know if the fog is hitting the way I want it to. We could try fog again. I wonder if we can map density. It's tricky because the render is different than the viewport, and I can only tweak certain things with the fog and have the viewport show. But it would be nice if we could get it to go thicker as it goes back, and then have like a nice fall off for it. But right now it's very... Actually, if I did that, it might end up being awkward. Maybe this is fine. Yeah, I kind of wanted to spread things out too. Like if we were going to have a fly through of Mushroomville, then things should be laid out in a way that you can actually like go through and explore. And right now it's just like very cluttered in different places, spread out in others. Though there might be some shots. Just have to figure out how to deal with the backgrounds. No, I feel like there's a lot of cool shots here. Oh, definitely hide this. Why do you still exist? You're like the first thing I did and I absolutely hate you. He pretends that doesn't exist. Oh, your cap on... Okay. I was wondering why I hadn't gotten the fail out yet. It's all one big dumb mushroom that I should have retired a long time ago. Alright, what else do I have? Animate camera. So if we don't do a fly through, which we might do a fly through, I think it would be cool to have the camera do like a little bounce to go along with the city. And also, if you do nodal shifts, it really shows off how 3D it is. We just shouldn't have it happen in a way that's too motion sickening. Got Habit Burger? Wait, what's Habit Burger? Is that a place near you? Oh, Kiosk Mushroom, I did that. We checked off 2 of the cooler things that I had on my list today. So, success. Color changing fog. That's also a great idea. I wonder how we do that without... I don't know. Can we change it in space? Should we just have lights affecting it? Like strobe lights or something? Fog looks really cool. Well, thank you. It's a chain, glow shroom, poison cloud, industrial mushroom. Industry. That's interesting. Could we could also probably do a water wheel, but how would that work? So far, we don't use shrooms as tools besides growing them for lights and building houses on or around them. I guess I put them on the roof of this. I don't know if I was going to keep that. In fact, it only exists because I keep forgetting about it. Water wheel, need stream, but the decay. Yeah. Like, it would be cool to have a river, but I think having mushrooms too close to the water is going to be like a red flag. I don't know. Maybe I should just do it. Maybe I shouldn't care. But it's also going to be a pain in the butt. I can almost guarantee that. This angle almost works. Reaching that point. I think I would be very remiss if I didn't at least attempt to figure out how I would link breaking down a song into some sort of MIDI format or something that I could read, and then having that input to change, well, to probably set the frequency and then modulate the frequency of different channels. And it seems like a lot, but if we broke it down into small steps, I think we could do it. Older than the stars themselves, the decay without last us all. Have you been playing Elden Ring? How cold am I? Not too bad, but as soon as I get up for break, I'm going to be freezing. Is it snowing? It is not snowing. Mr. Indoor Jacket year round? Yeah, during the winter. Definitely. Definitely. Should I do tank top for the summer? Yeah, during the summer we splurged a little bit on the AC. No, I wore t-shirts throughout the summer. Tank top? I'd have to buy one. I don't know if I even own one. Could wear an undershirt. The hot season Toki special. You could not imagine. Do you need to imagine? I just imagine, a skeleton with cloth draped on him. That's what it looks like. Mm-hmm. And I certainly am hungry, though. What's it like without the lights again? Is that even better? That might be better. There's still some more stuff we could fill out here and there. I don't know if I'm keeping the bubbles. The particles are just a little too... They kind of feel cheap to me. Like, there's a chance we could replace them and make them amazing. But they can't exist as they are, I don't think. Oh, I didn't fill out any of the variables. What are you called? What are any of you? Your min and max. Random value for radius. Okay. Max rad. I should wear a suit? I could wear a... The problem with suits is they are best for standing up. Like, as soon as you sit down, all of a sudden you're compromising the ironing of the back of your suit jacket, or you take the suit jacket off and then you're just in a button down. Like, I don't know. So I got the latest in garment wear. I feel like that trend came and went. What else was it doing? What is B? I want to get it to do more turbulence. Okay, so B is the rate. Let me just put it in. Defaulted to 0.5. Yeah, sure. New influence. Put it 0.1. Description 0 to 1 of whether... What am I thinking of? Momentum. That's the word. Bureau Chick, you would stream on OF, and like each donation, a layer of clothes comes off by wearing enough jackets and shirts to rival the world record for most shirts worn at once. It's a good one. I'm sure just for the comedy alone, people would tune in. Be a devout woman. A giant moon. A giant moon might be cool. Question is, how do we giant moon? Oh, but what about... So that is the velocity. Is there a multiplier yet? So this is going to be like turbulence scale or something. Yeah, way too high. What if we don't make them go up? Oh, that might be more accurate to like what I think a spore should do. You're not too costly. That might be better, honestly. We could put this back in as like a wind speed. Or like drift over time. Waiting for your burger? Guess tired of life? What happened to starting Blender? You should be way too busy trying to figure out why the hell Blender does any of the things it does to feel like you're bored with life. Wait, the lights. Should I be scaling them down? Or now they just disappear. That also feels like fancy. But I'm doing it anyway. Destroying the velocity of the old ones. So if I do radius, that's the incoming radius, right? So we can like make it smaller based on how close to death it is. Percent to death. Why do I hit enter and it's increasing value? That is the stupidest thing in the world. I'm trying to rename you. Blender. Is this going to start blendering? Never? This is going to continue lying to us forever. Hey, Callus, how you doing? I forgot to take a break. I need to take a break soon. Does this need to get flipped? One minus this goes into this. But we don't have a start radius. And if we store the start radius, that means this wouldn't be like an exponential runaway BS thing. But we can do it anyway, it's way cheaper. Okay, they die a bit quick. Though they are more elegant. Just a longer lifetime, right? Uh, 240. I really expected those to just like be a bigger cloud. Return from the grocery trip. Excellent. You would tell people to get on Blender despite cussing it in your head all day? Yeah. Not strictly Blender's fault. Yeah, I also resemble that comment. Nothing should ever die now. Nothing should ever die. Unless I did something dumb. Okay, seems good. Bring the lifetime down to... kind of feel like a 60. And then we push it up more. Get them up in the air. I guess we should increase the radius because we're killing them. Or we're shrinking them. So as soon as they born, they start getting smaller. I have to try plasticity sometime. Yeah, still, I don't know about CADs. Don't know. I still don't fully see the value of them over a 3D modeling package. Especially when you have like geonodes. Oh, sort of, except there's a lot of like, you can't really mark an edge very well. But at that point, am I just box modeling? Yeah, I don't know, maybe someday. Do I have a number of particles spawning? It's based on the mesh. What mesh are you? How do I even know what the base mesh is? without going into the geo. Oh, I guess I can turn this off. Right. And then after it's created, the cone can't actually have it increased. It's a huge pain. Yeah. So what's stopping you from plasticity? And also, what would your first project be in plasticity? Okay, are you more expensive now? Not actually that expensive. Takes like a while for it to add up. Must be something else killing it. What did I do? Also bring fog back. Yeah, what else do we need? Besides a couple of really big moves. All right, I'm going to take a break. And when we get back, I think maybe we'll start kind of cogitating on how we would have music drive this. That sounds about right. Okay. Sit tight, BRB. Okay, we're back. So I think that's a great idea. I hear great things about microdosing. Wherever it's legal, of course. Okay, so I have a small idea about how I want to do dirt. Because if I could just increase the fidelity, like right around you for the dirt, it would improve everything. Like there's no chance that you're not going to have some dirt close to the camera. And where it is, I want it to look realistic, and I think we can do it. One real question is going to be how expensive it is, though. It might be big. So I wonder if we start with the mushroom thing. Because we want it to be a radius. The fairy circle already kind of scatters things in a circle. Just need to cut the cap out. Call you dirt radius, I guess. Might be another failed attempt. We're gonna see. You're over jug music? Just finished your burger. How's burger? Burger good? Meet the dirt circle, I think. We can try a for each. And there are points. We could just cut this. Time to wait for the work to roll in. Is it gonna roll in? Where's it coming from? What am I gonna do for music now? Is there a different instrument we could do that's weird? That's not jugs? That would also inspire you? Didn't have a raycast, right? Or a raycast over here? It does. Okay, so they're definitely gonna be on the surface. Just need a an ecosphere that we set position for the noise. Going with strangers is celebrating. Excellent. Oh, I guess get a sample index. Just that. And then transform. Okay, and now we just need lots of random. And I got cake. You had burger. I have orange blossom and maple frosting cake. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. And super. It's really good. Okay. Then we need some random size. Still annoyed at work. Why wouldn't it roll in? Sorry, this. Sorry. It should. I don't know why they're doing you dirty like this. This is going to be our dirt circle. We can repurpose a material. This. Don't need this. Okay. Trimmed. Hmm. Why are they moving? You should be at the place. Where's the curve? I think we place both those. Some skates and roll into work instead? That's true. That's true. You got to put on the grind set. Taken by surprise? I mean, if you're not on roller skates, your efficiency's already down. You know what I mean? Blades, like, tripled efficiency right there. Mm-hmm. Wait, Catalyst, are you talking about Get to Work? There's a game called Get to Work. It's amazing. It's a rage game where you're on roller skates, doing insane jumps, trying to climb the corporate ladder. And there's this podcast that's absolutely insane about get rich quick and all that. Heard of that? It's good stuff. Podcast is great, very worth. Right, have you heard the podcast from Get to Work, the game, which is called The Grind Set? If not, you should just listen to those. They're solid gold. Do the same thing there. Here's a position. Here's the sample. It becomes a start position. It's the noise. I bet you it's the noise. Kinda. I'd have a bit of a bias. GTA Radio Mix with Eric Andre. He's pretty funny. VTMB had radio inserts. They were pretty good. Oh yeah, it is voiced by a streamer, right? Very interesting. The Dev of Night? Interesting. Brilliant. Yeah, full size for more texture. Okay, that's okay, but then we need to multiply it. It's a little bit too aggressive. Excuse me. Can I just get that to be dense enough? With shade 2. Oh no, it's way too many iterations. I want like 5. Oh no, maybe more. Really good things about it? Yeah, me too. I don't think I ever got my PC to play it properly. I put it in a category of like, this will never run, unfortunately. Project went to dev hell. I thought it was supposed to be out soon. I guess that was a little while ago. EVE Online Dev was working on an MMO, but they couldn't pull it off. Did it sync EVE Online? Because that's kind of sad. Yo, Hero, how you doing? Thanks for the raid. How is everybody? We out here making some mushroom village. You know, building houses for the people. Small businesses. You know, making moves. Hope you're all well. Let's do a shout out. If you're not following Coding with Strangers, you should go do it. He's doing a lot of co-working in the daytime now, which is very nice. I'm there, chilling, lurking, becoming the perfect lurker, one stream at a time. And you should race me. Yeah, I hope your stream went well. Hope your day was good. Oh, what's up, JK Pockets? Robodom, how you guys doing? So yeah, we got some funky mushrooms. I'd like to hook this up to music at some point. Like get the mushrooms put onto like channels and then break down some sort of like MIDI that'll like get them kind of like synced up with some sort of music. I think that'd be neat. Because it's all procedural. No box modeling here. How am I living? I'm doing okay. You know, things are a bit cold, money's a bit tight, but we making it work. We have a funky time while we're doing it. But yeah, how are you doing? Congrats on the new job. I don't think I got to say it to your face. But yeah, congrats. Yeah. How are you doing recently? How's the new job treating you? Okay, so yeah, right now we're kind of working on some procedural dirt. Kind of. It's very non-committal. We're definitely working on it. It just might not turn out good. We'll see. But you just need like where the camera's looking to just have a bit more detail, you know? I want to go for that realism. Like in the background, if we just get the right materials, easy enough. In the foreground, to get that perfect dirt though, it's going to be some work. So yeah, this has been kind of like my January project. And I think maybe in February I might learn Houdini or start poking at Houdini, which I'm sure will be another rage-inducing odyssey. But we out here to learn. And getting frustrated is learning or something. It all goes round. So yeah, what's everyone working on today? Or is everyone just like, over the work thing? Trying to think like obviously smaller and more would be good. I wonder if we should do a simpler and then like make a volume, because you can kind of get them to glob together. And then if you go on top of the globs and you start putting small pieces, maybe that'll be good, but maybe it'll just look like a fuzzy glob. Art's hard. Art is hard, kids. Oof, but we're getting close to that time. That wonderful magic time where we give up. Give up and we go get food. Maybe we sink it in a little bit. Obviously, it should also have some better material. Ground material. You just don't mind my spaghetti. It's all for the greater good. Cap material. There's some into that.
A well a bird bird bird. Bird's the word, a well a bird bird bird. Bird's the word, a well a bird bird bird. Bird's the word, a well a bird bird bird. Bird's the word,
You
a
don't
well a
say.
bird bird bird. Bird's the word.
It also get your cheap TTS in, I guess. If that's what you want to do. Just need DMCA music for that? I mean, we could do non-DMCA music. We could do any music, hopefully. Figuring out the tech loop, because I want it to be kind of live. Just, if I wanted it synced to only one song forever and ever, and it never changes, then I would just, I don't know, animate it all by hand. I'd like a little bit more autonomy than that. Even if it's a little bit more convoluted, automating at as much as possible would be cool. Even if I have to manually get a MIDI of the song and then feed it in, I think from there, I want to be able to interpret the MIDI, like looking at windows and thresholds for things, and then having channels have their own kind of frequency. Maybe dual thresholds. I don't know, because when it slows down, we want to get it to be a bit slower too. We have to drop the frequency. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I think we're going to go through that tomorrow. But for now, dirt. Dirt makes the world real. Hopefully. Oh, and we also have fog. We turn the fog on, so I can't click anything while the fog is active because it takes up everything. I have to like zoom all the way out here to click away. The fog looks good, I think. Nice God rays. And then with the dancing. Okay, so we've dropped some frames. Here and there. These do not feel like they're taking light, right? It's just when it's playing. I hope we turn the lights off. They look good. Fog looks murky. No, don't breathe in. See, that's too ball-like. Let's keep it like 0.3 and then play with the scale of the noise. Yep, it jumps. Oh, if I zoom in really close, you can kind of get it. Okay, all right, get in somewhere. 4. 4 seems good. If we could get them to like really overlap and then do a couple layers of those. We'll start to turn the shininess down. I want to absorb a certain amount of light. Oh, fog getting in the way again. Excuse me. What does count do? Literally nothing. Okay, we should take that out. That's gonna keep tripping me up. Is it doubling back now? Nope, still getting to the center. Okay, 20. That is a dirt path. Question, how expensive is our dirt patch? Yo, that's expensive. Maybe I don't really want it in a radius. Maybe we should be doing more of a grid. Grids are at least more evenly spaced. The radius thing, like, you end up cramming a lot more in the center there. Which in some ways might be good. So as I know
6
the
p.m. Sorry, miss yesterday.
No worries. Shout out to 6. We made it. Thanks, Toki, Gav. I appreciate it. Yo, shout out to 6. We made it. Can wrap up. We can wrap up, which is beautiful. We shall do very soon. I don't know how much this dirt's working. If I'm being real about it, like, add something. It's also stupidly expensive. I think that's because each dirt piece is being modified. And I'm sure that's a bit cheaper. That's still way too high. I mean, at least it doesn't need to move. I have to revisit tomorrow. It's okay. Maybe it just needs to be done mostly in like material texture stuff. Which is solid, very real. It will amplify some things. Maybe we shouldn't go much smaller than this. This already does add a good bit of ambient occlusion for us. If we turn it off, you know, something else is expensive. I wonder if it's, we made like a new store today. Yo, this fog is such a menace. Hey, don't mind this. It's a little messy, but it's good. Yeah, that got a bit expensive again. All right. Okay. To be revisited tomorrow. Let's save off. And maybe run away. All right, that's saved. Or we could jump over to Kana, maybe? What's Kana doing today? Kana's doing the cleric cat miniature. Or why not? It's been a minute. You drop in and run away, I guess. Okay, cool. All right, thank you all my lurkers, my chaz, my VOD watchers. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope to see you again tomorrow between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when we will be back working on probably mushroom music functionality in some capacity. Yeah, I think that'd be worthwhile. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Hope to see you tomorrow. Follow if you haven't. Jump in the Discord if you're not Discorded out. Yeah. Well, that's me. Say hi to Kana. Bye-bye.